Good morning. It's a new week. It's Monday. Who's excited? Thanks for tuning in. We got Brandon in the chat. Good morning. Oh, man, I've come with a lot to talk about today. Over the weekend, saw 2 movies. We'll call Allison as well. Allison saw both movies with me. We'll do some movie reviews for both Mama Mafia or Mafia Mama or something like that. Yeah, Mafia Mama. Comedy movie. We'll review that one. And then we went to theaters and saw Oppenheimer. 2 movie reviews coming for you during the stream. How about we make some money while we do this? How about we do some food delivery, some gig work? How about we talk about gig work live streamers? Hence the title. Good morning, Steve. Brandon says, hello to all the new cucks who met this man on Omegle. I need to do that again. I need to do another round on Omegle. Get another 50 subscribers that way. I need to film one of those sessions or screen record or something. I just don't know how to do that. I need to get better with this technology. Once again, brings me back to the fact that GigTubers doing live streams are in the wrong business. Dashing across America, good morning. Get some money. That's right. I've got, well, I guess we got to put Lyft on too. The 5 apps in the thumbnail, we got all them running right now. That doesn't mean much. We'll still probably go half an hour without an order. You know how it goes. Dude, what I'm going to show y'all is freaking crazy. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Brandon. Again. I don't know why I said Brandon. I think because his comment started with Bud Soda, I thought it was Bud Soda in the chat. So I was going to say good morning, Bud Soda. But I don't think Bud Soda's here. Brandon says Bud Soda would say 5 apps isn't enough. Well, 6 if you count Rover. We got a Rover pup at the house. That leaves tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, is it? No. Thursday. On Thursday, we got another one coming. And this will be the first time we've had this dog. It's a red-boned coon hound. So, y'all, I saw Jody in person yesterday. That was cool. What's up, Alex? Howdy. Okay, so while I got a few of you in the chat here, have y'all seen this live stream stuff about like somebody, they call it NPC, and these people make money doing this right here?
For you. Take your cash, take your kilo. Yes, yes, yes. Take your in. Oh, take your Samantha. This is so cool. Take your cat in. Take your meals. Take your I'm ready. Gang, gang. Oh, take you, baby. This is for you.
Have you seen this randomness?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Gang, gang.
The NPC meta has taken over TikTok. The latest.
Jody said, I hate that. I know they make money though. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Brandon said, I don't think people actually like that. When I saw that that's earning a lot more money than what it is I come on here and do, I got personally irritated, okay? And I started to wonder, I mean, is that what the people really want? Do they want me to come on here and talk nonsense, gibberish, bounce like this a little bit when I talk, constant movement, do a bunch of weird stuff with my hands? Brandon said, I think it's just another way for girls to promote OnlyFans. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but us GigTubers are in the wrong business. I mean, I'm better off doing thoughtless content like that. Alex said people don't know what they want. They just consume whatever is put in front of them. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. On one hand, I can believe that, Alex. On the other hand, you look at people's retention and their lack of focus, their lack of having a willingness to hear a complete thought. Alex, people will turn our videos off in 8 seconds, but they'll watch that girl do that for an hour. Brandon said ASMR has a big audience. I mean, it's unbelievable. That's also why I saw Brandon start the comments off with a thumbnail inspiration taken from a K-pop album cover. That is an AI, sort of AI generated image of me on the thumbnail, because I wanted to talk about that. Like, what a switch up. What a switch up from, oh my gosh, AI is going to come and take everybody's jobs, which is a large portion of the reason I decided I needed a personal brand. I needed to, like, I can't be stuck here doing things that are worth money, right? My actions can't be worth money because they're always able to be taken over by robots. Like the food delivery part of what I'm doing, at some point, I don't think anytime soon, I'm on the record saying that, but, you know, at some point, we're not going to be doing this. Because enough of y'all are going to be out here kicking food and eating customers' food and poisoning customers' food that they're going to give the job to the robot, and they should. And to be frank, the robot's going to do it faster than you anyway. What's up, Bud Soda? There he is. So because I know I'm replaceable as a food delivery person by robots, I'm like, man, I need to be on YouTube. I need to be creative. I need to use my brain. I need to create a brand. I need to be known for something. I need to make some music. You know? Thinking, okay, this can't be replaced by AI. And here we are in a world now, in like a matter of no time, in a matter of months, it's gone from AI is going to take our jobs to, no, let me act like I'm AI. Let me be a human fake AI bot, which is the ultimate form of cuckery. Ultimate. How can you cuck yourself more than that? I'll just cosplay an AI robot. And y'all pay for it. Y'all pay for it. Y'all tip. Y'all super chat those people. What is going on? But Soda said, nah, people don't want to come curbside. Domino's had the perfect setup and it flopped. I'm not saying they're going to pick up their own food. I'm saying robots are going to do it. Brandon said, anyone else feel like half of GigTube is controlled by their sponsors? You want to know how I'm not sponsored? Because I keep coming on this live stream with a dirty hat. What type of sponsor would look at that and think that's appropriate? They'd be like, yeah, we'll sponsor you after you clean your freaking hat, bro. That's how you know. But Soda said, wash your hat. When I come on here with a washed hat, that's when you know I sold out and I'm sponsored. I'm just kidding. I really do need to wash my hat. But that's how you know I'm not sponsored today. Dude, if I sponsored a YouTuber and they came on to represent my brand with a dirty hat, I think I would ask for my investment back. Jody said, did you get the peanut butter off the other hat? No, but Peyton did. Aaron said, choke on any more pickles? Aaron said, I think a pickle company will sponsor you choking to them. Aaron, I don't think that's how you spell choking, but I understand what you're saying. Brandon said, you look like you could promote Axe Spray. But Soda said, I need money, but I have zero energy. I'm going home exhausted. I understand. We've all been there. Bud Soda. Jody said, I laughed so hard when you choked on that pickle. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it because it'll never happen again. I'm going to make sure I'm ready for the pickle insertion next time. I won't take that pickle to the mouth until I'm prepared. Here we are, 13 minutes in, no orders. Pretty much what we expected. Bud Soda said, zero wrong with being sponsored as long as you're doing it with integrity. Yeah, I'm sure someday, certainly. I mean, I'll accept money from someone someday to promote a product. Until then, I'll just promote the subscribe button. Maybe my Patreon eventually when I get that going. Maybe the Aaron Boy mixtape when it's time. I'll sell myself some ad space. Some shirts. I got some shirts coming for y'all. They're in the works. Brandon said, eating pickles live until I get a $10 order. Dude, that would be like it'd be like 2.5 hours of eating pickles. I mean, look, at least we're getting an order, but it's $5 for 6.5 miles. But I'd much rather sit here and decline orders than not get any. Bud Soda said UDM isn't perfect, but he did the best sponsored content with the catering apps. Yeah, I don't watch UDM very much. I've seen him. I know who he is. I don't have much knowledge on the content. Also on the live stream, hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that we can make some money off the Robinhood stock. Still haven't sold it. Remember that 15 grand? It currently sits at 1506. So, we can just kind of watch that. Oh, we got a DoorDash. 575, 8 miles. Yeah, we can just sit here and watch this and hope it goes up to like 1 million. If this goes to $1 million, we'll sell it. Steve said, I think what I'm going to do is pick one day a week and put that money into stocks and slowly build. That's great. That's a great way if you can do it. What's that amount to? Somewhere around 15% for what's 1/7? 14%. Another IHOP order. There we go. This is how we'll start. Screw it. I don't care if y'all see the map. I don't give a crap. 725, 4.4 down the interstate. Let's do it. $1 million. Go to 1 million. Now, actually, can you imagine what would happen if this went to 1 million? If this went to 1 million, there would be like, that would completely destroy the economy. It'd be completely whacked out. Everyone would be like multi-billionaires. Because that 15 grand right there, that's following the S&P 500. So if 15 grand turned into 1 million today, imagine somebody who has like, 100 million in the stock market. That would be worth like, you could about pay off the U.S. debt with that. That's the funny thing about good financial practices, like the Dave Ramsey model. If everyone did that at once, it would actually crash the economy. It would actually be a big problem. So in extreme abundance, if you made everybody multimillionaires today, then tomorrow you wouldn't be able to buy a sandwich because no one would be at the sandwich shop to make it for you. And then all of a sudden we got a society that's rich and can't eat. And it's funny how these things are paradoxical, man. But most people don't think deeply like that. Chicken and pancakes, hash browns, syrup, silverware, and honey mustard for the chicken. Okay. Sounds pretty good. But Soda said, my stocks are down by about 15% average. Brandon said, my wife asked why I watch your DoorDash ride-alongs, and then I showed her our bank account and told her $2 out of our force from this live. But Soda said, as long as you don't show actual address. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. Take a wheelbarrow to buy a loaf of bread. Everyone would be poor. Yeah, man, that's like when it's like in Narcos when Pablo Escobar is sitting there burning the money. because it's worth more to him. It's worth more to him in the fireplace, keeping the house warm, on fire. It's hard to think about, man. It's hard to, when I started this YouTube channel, I laid out the goal of documenting a process becoming a millionaire. My net worth while I'm a YouTuber will go from whatever it was when I started to $1 million. That's going to happen on this YouTube channel, 100%. But what has changed even since I started with all the printing of money is like the devaluing of what being a millionaire is. It sucks, man. It sucks to be grinding out here earning dollars at the same exact instant the value of the dollar is being like diminished. Like my whole life objective of becoming a millionaire since I was like 5 or 6 years old. I'm not even sure that's worth anything. While I was inside picking up, I accepted a Grubhub order. $9.57 for 8 miles. The good news is we're heading down interstate anyway. Those 4 miles. So this is really like $9.57 for another 4 miles after that. Bud Soda, you'll like that stack right there. You're proud of that, aren't you? Or not proud. We don't use that word on this YouTube channel. You're pleased with that, right? Said I'm one to talk because I'm going home. Shoot, man. I'm in a jacked up position here. So I got to get over. Who's going to let me over? Oh, thank you. Thank you. But Soda said, stack to the sky. Yes, very happy and pleased. Brandon said, we're almost closer to the year 2050 than 2000. Well, that's not true. It's 2023, man. But Soda said, I bought at end of Trump administration and foolishly bought stocks that do well under that style of government regulations. Yeah, man. I mean, I can't tell. I was unbelievably successful as a stock trader during the Trump years on a percentage basis. I'm hoping for round two. I'm hoping for round two. Y'all, I think what we're going to do here is pick up the Grubhub before we even drop the DoorDash off. Okay? That's what we're going to do. But Soda said the only stocks that have grown are the oil ones. That can't be true, Bud Soda. That can't be true. Oh, for your portfolio. Okay. Yeah. That may be true because I don't know your portfolio. Brandon said, you think the stimulus payments were a mistake? Why did people who weren't affected at all and still worked get the money? What was the question? Do you think they were a mistake? Yeah, certainly. You know, it depends. It depends what you think their objective was. Like, is it a mistake to make people reliant on government? Yes. You can clearly look at history and answer that question. So. But if you've got a tinfoil hat on and you're thinking about the government perspective, was it a mistake at all? No. It wasn't a mistake from their point of view. They know exactly what they're doing. They've done studies. I mean, you can look and see how that money was spent. It helped buy me a house, but most people didn't treat it like that. Hello, Kevin. Plandemic. Okay. Yep. My income was higher from the stimulus checks. Like dramatically higher than it was when I was at that time. I was furloughed at I was working at a furniture warehouse, an Ashley furniture warehouse. And I was making $15 an hour. And I got furloughed. And I made way more money sitting at home. And I've always been the kind of guy to pay my, at that point I was renting. I was paying rent well over 3 or 4 months in advance, 5-6 months in advance. So you can imagine, like, I'm sitting here making more money sitting at home from stimulus checks and whatever they called that, the furlough pay when they were paying all the people who were furloughed. So I'm sitting here, my rent's paid, my income's going up. I don't have many responsibilities. At that point, we only had one dog, I think. It might have been, I can't remember. That might have been even before we got Peyton. So even I was like enjoying that money. I put a bunch of that money into some basketball cards. I bought a bunch of basketball cards. A couple $1,000 worth of basketball cards. Once every weekend we were having parties at the house, and I would invite a bunch of guys, and all the alcohol was on me, and we would play ping pong all night and stuff. And I was probably giving away, I don't know, not like that much, probably $30-$40 worth of alcohol every weekend. But I'm just generous like that. I'm not throwing parties like that anymore, giving alcohol away or anything, but I've always felt that money comes so easy that I don't mind being generous, you know? What's up, Tim? And Tony. Tim and Tony made it. You were able to give away Bud Light? There were. Yeah, I had some Bud Light in those days. I was giving all that away. I don't drink beer, so. No, mostly we would take shots. It'd be like Fireball or Burnett's vodka, or like I like the bottle drinks like Seagram's or Mike's Hards. What's the other one? What's the other one I like? Sparkling ice. What do they call that? Crap, I don't know. This isn't sponsored by any alcohol brands anyway. But yeah, we would just play ping pong, and whoever would lose would have to drink. I see you, Tony. I'm going to head inside for this Grubhub, and then we got to finish our DoorDash in the next 12 minutes. We got 12 minutes to deliver the DoorDash. Yo, Grubhub is not giving us much time to make this delivery either. They're giving me the same drop-off time as DoorDash is. So we got to keep it moving. DoorDash first. Thankfully, it's not far at all. Okay. Yeah, man. At that time of life, I was getting so nasty at ping pong. And I started to have this belief that I was actually a better ping pong player after 2 shots than I was just completely dead sober. And I was thinking, man, this, there's no way. There's no way. That has to be some sort of placebo effect. It can't be true that I'm actually more locked in and a better ping pong player with 2 shots than I am sober. But then that started happening every single time. I'm like, man, my reflexes, the spin on the ball, the looseness of my muscles. I'm like legitimately better. I'm a bit better ping pong player. With 2 shots, obviously there's a point where there's diminishing returns with that. I'm probably saying something that's reckless. I probably shouldn't be saying this online, should I? Kids, this is not financial advice. This is not life advice. Sean's here. What up? It's true. It loosens up your muscles. I know it. Sean, it makes me a better slot player too. Ping pong and slots. Tony said, if you take 2 shots and the opponent takes 4, you'll be better. That's a good point. Yeah, just don't take them back to back. That's what I found out was like 2 shots spread out is way, way different than 2 shots back to back. Just give yourself some time to breathe and have water. If you drink water in between every shot, you'll be totally fine. I'll update the live chat with the earnings after we deliver Grubhub. They're giving, wow. Yeah, it says I'm going to be late for sure. Also, they're telling me the fastest way to drive, I have to drive like an extra mile. Whatever, that's fine. It's still worth it. So this ends up being like $9.57 for an extra 5 miles. Still almost $2 per mile. Sean said, I'm a better bowler after a couple shots. You know what? That might be true too, actually. Yeah, I've done that several times myself. And I used to bowl probably once or twice a week. And then I started figuring out, man, nobody is I started figuring out I can bring a Gatorade bottle in here with absolutely anything I want in it. And not one of those clear Gatorade bottles, not like a plastic one, but like one of those ones that you see athletes on the sideline with. That's like a tall bottle and is green, and they're not transparent. I was like, I can get my Gatorade bottle in here. And so I started making some tall Moscow mules and going to the bowling alley. Because one mixed drink at the bowling alley is like $8. That's too much. That's too much for me. Tony said, I don't bowl good, but I am better left-handed bowling. That's weird. It's just practice, man. It's just practice. In high school, I started messing around with the different weights of the balls I was using. And I started having a lot of fun with the lightest ball. I started developing this bowl, kind of like how when you dribble a basketball in between your legs, and you can go between the legs, or you can bring it back between the legs. So that back movement, where you take the ball in your right hand and you send it from behind you through your legs. I started bowling like that with the lightest bowling ball. So throwing it backward between my legs, and man, that was fun. That was fun. I couldn't tell if that was impressing women or like making them think I was weird. I couldn't tell. Because if a guy's a little bit too good at bowling, that might be a little bit weird. Tony said bowling alley drinking had you selling Amazon stock. Tony said being weird is Riz, bro. I don't know about being weird. Being different. Being different is good, that's for sure. But there's a difference between being different and being weird. Jody said, just don't break your rib. Oh, I know. I know. For those that don't know, Jody's son broke his rib bowling a couple weeks ago. We would also play around and do I don't know. I feel like everybody does this at some point. It's not uncommon. We started seeing just how high you can throw a bowling ball before they get upset about it. How much arc can you put on that thing before they ask you to stop? And you'll be surprised. They let you throw that thing. They let you sling it. I mean, it got to the point with that 6-pound ball, man. As long as you don't hit the ceiling, you're fine. Ceci's here. Good morning. Hello. Hope you're doing well. We got a dude on a motorcycle over here. Looks like Santa Claus. Oh, I was going to try and... Here we go. I can get him on camera. From behind, at least. Dude's got a white beard. Like Santa Claus. Santa Claus during the summer with a mullet, without the red hat. There you go. You see him? Okay, so this is going to be about a $16 or $17 first hour on the live stream. That's not terrible, especially if we can get our next order lined up in the next 7 minutes, which we should be able to. So we're not doing bad. In hour 2, I'll get y'all. We'll get Allison on the phone, and we'll review 2 movies that we saw this weekend. We got Mafia Mama on Redbox. I think that was Saturday night. And then Sunday, we went to the theater and we saw Oppenheimer. That was a good order, but it's in the wrong direction. We're still a whole mile away from our Grubhub drop-off. I'm not sure if this ended up being faster than going the shorter distance. I don't know. I'm having a hard time believing that. Hey, I hate when I scrape my front bumper. What is up with these people designing parking lots and driveways like that? Freaking pisses me off. Tony said, Welty, now that you have designated shoes, are you going to start a shoe flipping side hustle? Yeah, man, check it out. I don't have the crappy shoes on today. I just bought these yesterday. So these are my everyday shoes now. So now I have like basically DoorDashing shoes, work shoes that look presentable. I've got my crappy yard work shoes with holes in them. I've got a pair of running shoes and a pair of basketball shoes. Are you going to start a shoe flipping side hustle? One of the main things that I have experience flipping is shoes. I've done a bunch of that in the last 2 years, or since I became self-employed. I've sold probably a few dozen pairs of shoes. Mostly running shoes just because that's what I know. I do have a bunch of basketball shoes too. I haven't sold many of them. I think just because I just don't think I'm listing them at the right places online. I need to put them on eBay and things like that. Because they have more value, they're not selling locally, but I believe they will. The running shoes are really easy to sell because I just sell them for $20 or $25 a pair. And at the Goodwills, I'm buying them for pretty much $6 each or whatever. If you go into enough Goodwills and you just buy no matter what the size is, you'll find some shoes that look like they've never been worn before and probably haven't been. Whether somebody didn't fit them right and they just take them to Goodwill, or they lost a receipt, couldn't bring them back, or they thought, oh, I'm gonna be a runner. A lot of these women will be like, oh, I'm gonna jog every morning, and then they find out that they don't, and then they take their running shoes to Goodwill. So you can find them, $6 a pair usually, and they're definitely gonna sell if you put them for $15-20 on Facebook Marketplace. Sean said your ads were Expedia and Chrome Valley Customs. Thought you would want to know. Yeah, I do like when people tell me what the ads are. Yeah, I do want to know what the ads are, if y'all will let me know. What's up, Bobby? Bobby Goat or Booby Goat. Okay. Hello, how are you? Hang on, I forgot to plug my phone in, so okay, now I think we can hear you. Can we hear? How's it going?
I can hear you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm kind of hungry.
Okay. What you thinking for lunch?
I'll get you a wrap at Cookout, and I'll eat the rest of it myself.
That works. Hey, quick question. You know that like strawberry chocolate candy that I got yesterday for the movie?
Yeah, I ate it all.
You ate it all?
I ate every bit of it last night, yeah.
I was looking for it today, and I had a feeling that you might have eaten it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It was good.
Yeah, I know it was good. That's why I wanted some more of it. But I will survive without it.
There's like the Lindt chocolates in the kitchen.
Yeah, but this was like my healthy candy.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Well, if you know there's a whole bunch of candy in the kitchen, and you know I bought this to be my like special like healthier candy, then how you gonna eat that?
Because I thought it tastes good.
Yeah, but don't you want me to like actually, you know, do my little health journey?
Yeah. Yep.
Then don't eat my stuff.
Noted.
Thank you. So what you want to talk about?